Good morning children, welcome back. In today's session we are going to discuss Class 5 Unit 2 Hydrosphere Part 2. Come children, let us learn. Children, in the last session we discussed about the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is a total amount of water present on the earth which include water on the surface, under the ground and in the air. That is, hydrosphere is in the form of liquid, vapor and solid. We also learned that hydrosphere covers about 71% of the planet Earth. Of that, 97% of water is salt water. Only 3% of water is fresh water that is found in the ground, lakes, rivers, ice and the form of glaciers and icebergs. We also learned the forms of hydrosphere. That is, the water found in the ground, lakes, rivers, frozen in the form of ice, glaciers and icebergs. We learned the importance of hydrosphere. That is, we need water to carry out all the activities in our day-to-day life. We need water to drink, to take bath, cook food. Not only human, animals and plants also need water for their survival. If there is no water, the clouds would not be formed and there would be no rain. So, the hydrosphere forms an important part of the atmosphere. In this session, children, we will learn about the types of water bodies. Children, there are different types of water body. River, R-I-V-E-R, river. Lake, L-A-K-E, lake. Pond, P-O-N-D, pond. Stream, S-T-R-E-A-M, stream. Sea, S-E-A-C. Ocean, O-C-E-A-N, ocean. Gulf, G-U-L-F, gulf. Bay, B-A-Y, bay. Lagoon, L-A-G-O-O-N, lagoon. Strait, S-T-R-A-I-T, strait. Waterfall, W-A-T-E-R-F-A-L-L, waterfall. So what are the different types of water bodies? River, lake, pond, stream. Sea, ocean, gulf, bay. Lagoon, strait, waterfall. I repeat, river, lake, pond, stream, sea, ocean, gulf, bay, lagoon, strait and waterfall. These are the different types of water body. You can see the pictures of a few on the screen. You can see lake, stream, ocean, pond, river and strait. Children, now we will learn about the oceans. O-C-E-A-N-S, oceans. Oceans are vast water bodies that usually separate continents from one another. Continents, C-O-N-T-I-N-E-N-T-S, continents. So what are oceans? They are vast water bodies, huge water bodies that separate continents from one another. Children, a continent is a large continuous mass of land. It is regarded as a region. In the world, there are 7 continents. You can see in the picture: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Sometimes the Europe and Asia are considered one continent and is called as Eurasia. So these continents are separated by oceans. Ocean water is salty in nature. That means the water, if you taste it, it will be salty. There are 5 oceans on Earth. Children, how many oceans are there? 5. How many continents? 7 continents and 5 oceans. Good. They are the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Which are they? Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern and Arctic. Now let us learn the spellings. Pacific, P-A-C-I-F-I-C, Pacific. Atlantic, A-T-L-A-N-T-I-C, Atlantic. Indian, I-N-D-I-A-N, Indian. Southern, S-O-U-T-H-E-R-N, Southern. Arctic, A-R-C-T-I-C, Arctic. So the 5 oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Children, after learning about oceans, let us learn about the sea. Sea are also vast water bodies but smaller than oceans in size. They are also water bodies but they are smaller in size than oceans. They are partly closed up by land and opens up to the ocean. It will open up to the ocean. Like the ocean, water in the ocean, seawater is salty in nature. An example for sea is our Arabian Sea. In the picture you can see the Arabian Sea as well as that of Bay of Bengal. Children, in the picture you can find the different continents. You can see North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia and Australia and Antarctica. And you can find the different oceans there. You can see the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean. And you can see the various seas also. Our familiar sea is Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. You can see South China Sea, Coral Sea, and so many seas around the world you can watch here. You can easily identify between the sea and the ocean. A sea is smaller compared to an ocean. It will be closed by land and it is opening up to the ocean, various ocean. You can see Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal opening up to the Indian Ocean in the picture clearly. Children, marine organisms, you can see a vast variety of marine organisms, and it is incredible that a wide variety of Earth's living organisms exist within the oceans. Scientists estimate that about 1 million species of animals live in the ocean. They include plankton, which are very, very small, that it is invisible to the eyes. And you can have plants and algae. You have fish, then reptiles like turtles, seabirds and marine mammals, and so on. The list is endless. The marine ecosystem are the source of food and jobs for an important portion of the global population. Human beings use the marine ecosystem, and pollution in that are the threat to the stability of them. The carbon dioxide we breathe out, the global warming and the heat, everything is absorbed by the ocean. So it is very important not to litter into the ocean and throw garbage into it. After learning about the marine ecosystem, let us learn about the rivers. Children, rivers are large streams that flow over the land. What are rivers? They are large streams that flow over the land. They are fresh water bodies which generally originate at the mountainous areas. The rivers, the origin at the mountains. They usually drain into oceans or sea. You can see them draining into the ocean or sea. The rivers of India play an important role in the lives of the Indian people. They provide irrigation, potable water, cheap transportation, electricity, and livelihood for a large number of people. That is why nearly all major cities of India are located in the banks of a river. We Hindus consider it as holy. The rivers are considered as holy. There are 7 major rivers Indus, Brahmaputra, Narmada, Tapi, Godavari, Krishna and Mahanadi. In the river map that follows, you can see all the important rivers in India. You can find our river, Kaveri river, also in it. Some of the longest rivers in India are the Ganges, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These are the important rivers of India. Children, our river Kaveri is one of the great rivers of India and it is considered sacred by the Hindus. The river is also called as Dakshin Ganga. The source of the river is Tala Kaveri, located in the Western Ghats, around 5,000 feet above the sea level. It is a famous pilgrimage and tourist spot. It empties into the Bay of Bengal. Its water have supported irrigated agricultural for centuries, and Kaveri has been the livelihood of the ancient kingdoms and modern cities of South India. You can see the map of the Kaveri river as well as the important rivers Ganges, Yamuna, Godavari and Krishna in the picture there. Now we will learn about the lakes. A lake is a water body surrounded by land on all sides. What is lake, children? It is a water body surrounded by land on all sides. The lake can be freshwater or saltwater bodies. Example for freshwater body is the Kolleru Lake and for saltwater is the Sambar Lake. Children, in Tamil Nadu, we have around 181 lakes. 181 lakes are there in Tamil Nadu. The largest one being the Veeranam Lake, Veeranam Eri in the Kadlur district. Veeranam Lake was built in the 10th century by during the reigns of the Cholas. Children, what you see on the picture is the Sambar Salt Lake, the largest inland salt lake in India. The lake receives water from 5 rivers and its circumference is 96 kilometers and it is surrounded by the Aravali hills on all the sides. Children, the history of Sambar Lake is dating to long back. Children, with a civilization that goes back thousands of years, Sambar Lake has been part of ancient Indian history and also has several mentions in the mythology. As per one reference in Mahabharata, Raja Yayati, who married Devayani, daughter of Shukracharya, who lived by the lake. It was under many administratives like the Sindhis, Rajputs, Marathas, Mughals and the rulers of Jaipur as well as Jodhpur. It is a beautiful, picturesque place to be. Now we will learn about a gulf, bay and a lagoon. Gulf, G-U-L-F, Gulf. Gulf is a deep inlet of the sea surrounded by land within a narrow mouth. So it has got a narrow mouth and it is a deep inlet of the sea which is surrounded by land. What is a gulf? Gulf is a deep inlet of sea surrounded by land with a narrow mouth. Example is Gulf of Kutch. A bay, on the other hand, is a broad inlet of water body where the land curves inwards. The land will curve inwards in the case of a bay. It is a broad inlet of water body. Example is Bay of Bengal. Next one is a lagoon, L-A-G-O-O-N, lagoon. It is a stretch of salt water separated from the sea by a low sand bank. There is a bank, low sand bank, which will separate the salt water from the sea. Example, Lake Chilka in Odisha. Children, now we are going to learn about the 2 other water bodies. They are strait and waterfall. Strait, S-T-R-A-I-T, a strait. A strait is a narrow stretch of water which joins 2 larger water bodies. That is, 2 large water bodies are there and there is a narrow stretch of water which joins them. In the picture, you can see the Park Strait connecting Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. The Park Strait connects the Bay of Bengal to Indian Ocean. The next kind of a water body is a waterfall. Children, you would have loved going to a waterfall, isn't it? It is formed when a river stream flows from a great height. You can see in the picture the Kutralam waterfalls. Children, what you see is a Kutralam waterfall. It is situated in the Western Ghats in the Tenkasi Taluk. The famous waterfall on rocks and tiny droplets are sprinkled in the air. The waterfalls in Kutralam have medicinal value as they run through forest and herbs before their descent. It is called the spa of South India. Peraruvi is the biggest fall in Kutralam, is about 60 meter high. What a beautiful sight, isn't it? In the map of India, you can find the various rivers and water bodies. You can see the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, Park Strait in this. Before winding up, let us have a recap of what we discussed in this session. We discussed about the types of water bodies. The various types of water bodies are river, lake, pond, stream, sea, ocean, gulf, bay, lagoon, strait and waterfall. An ocean is a vast water body that usually separate continents from one another. The water in the ocean is salty. There are 5 oceans on the earth. They are Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. A sea is also a vast water body but smaller than the ocean in size. It is partly closed by land and opens up to the ocean. The water of the sea is also salty. We have Arabian Sea. A river are large streams that flow over the land. They can be freshwater, originating from the mountainous area, and they drain into the ocean or sea. Examples are Ganga, Kaveri, Yamuna. We also learned about lakes. A lake is a water body surrounded by land on all sides. The lakes could be freshwater or saltwater. Example for freshwater is Kolleru Lake and example for saltwater is a Sambar Lake. We are having in Tamil Nadu, the biggest lake is a Veeranam Lake. A gulf is a deep inlet of water surrounded by land with a narrow mouth. Example is Gulf of Kutch. A bay is broad inlet of water body where the land curves inward. Example, you have Bay of Bengal. A lagoon is a stretch of salt water separated from the sea by a low sand bank. Example, Lake Chilka in Odisha. A strait is a narrow stretch of water which joins 2 larger water bodies. For example, Park Strait connecting Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. A waterfall is formed when a river stream flows from a great height. Example, Kutralam waterfall. In the next session, we will discuss about the water pollution. Children, now it's worksheet time. Worksheet number 2. You have to write the worksheet as a test. Let me read the questions for you. Roman number 1. Choose the correct answer. First one, find the odd one. Find the odd one. Ganga, Atlantic, Arctic, Pacific. Ganga, Atlantic, Arctic, Pacific. Question number 2. Water body that is surrounded by land on all sides is called dash. Water body that is surrounded by land on all sides is called dash. Options are river, gulf, lake, bay. Roman number 2, write true or false. First one, water in the sea is sweet. Water in the sea is sweet. Roman number 3, answer the following. Name the different types of water bodies. Name the different types of water bodies. With that, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you for watching the class. Stay blessed. Thank you.